Right here on KOLR 10.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. It's Friday, September 27th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. A lot happening as we get set to kick off a busy weekend here in the Ozarks, right?
That's right. That video of that cat, do you remember one time in the studio when you were doing a pet connection and the cat, went, we didn't know where it went?
Yeah.
It went under the couch?
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of animal shenanigans happening for you tomorrow.
At the barking lot. I remember you swiping a few Pet Connection interviews from me because the animals are so cute.
Yeah, that happens more often than you know.
So, we'll be there. Elisa Raff will be there as well. So, 9 to 11, you can come out and join us and look at what dogs and cats are available, right?
Yeah, we've been nervous about the weather because we've got that storm chance in there. So, in the newsroom, we've been talking about Plan A, Plan B.
Yeah. It is a rain or shine event.
Yeah, and I really think it's going to be fine. The clouds might just help us not be so hot, not have the animals be so hot, and maybe we get spit on, but I think it's smooth sailing.
All right, and how are we waking up today?
We've got some warm temperatures out there this morning. Temperatures are in the upper 60s. We've got some breezy, steady south winds. South winds are sustained at 16 miles per hour right now in Springfield. We've got just a few clouds, so we'll have some dry roads as you head out the door. It's 66 degrees in Harrison, 63 in Mountain Grove, and 63 in Fort Leonard Wood. Winds are sustained at 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. So dry roads to start this morning, dry roads by the evening commute. You just might feel that breezy wind on the highway today. A temperature pretty summery, 89 degrees by dismissal, warm and breezy and summery today. Clear and warm for those football games tonight. Temperatures at 76 degrees by halftime on those steady southerly winds. We're tracking a storm chance for the first half of the weekend, and then Hot-tober will be the story as we head into next week. Your forecast is up in 10 minutes.
All right, Elisa, thank you. Our top story this morning involves a Springfield man hit by a vehicle while running from police yesterday. Police say they stopped the man on Fort Avenue and Lawrence Street for a traffic stop. He had a parole violation and attempted to run on foot when he was hit by the vehicle. Police say he will not be arrested for his parole violation and is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
New for you this morning, a Neosho woman has died after injuries from a traffic accident in Newton County yesterday. 56-year-old Jane Tripp was ejected from her vehicle and pronounced dead at Mercy Hospital. According to the State Highway Patrol, the vehicle was heading north on Route C when the vehicle collided with another car that did not yield. And in McDonald County, a man is dead after being hit by a vehicle as 26-year-old Pierre McWhirter was walking on Missouri Highway 59 last night. A vehicle driving south attempted to pass another car and hit him. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
That shows that life expectancy actually declined in the state of Missouri last year.
As Senator Josh Hawley is saying there, in 2018, life expectancy decreased across the state. That's according to Missouri State Department of Health and Senior Services statistics. The department says 2018 vital statistics cite an increase in deaths among younger people. The report says the cause is usually external, like drug overdoses, suicides, or homicides. The death rate for people ages 25 to 34, though, is actually at the highest level since the 1950s. Hawley spoke on the U.S. Senate floor yesterday.
And we know what's causing it. It's an epidemic of drug overdoses and suicides, along with a spike in crime in our cities. Now, here are the facts. Opioid-related deaths in Missouri have more than doubled in the past decade. The number of suicides is up by over 50%, and there's no end in sight. But it's time for this town to take some responsibility. It is time for the governing class to admit that the policies it has pursued for decades on trade, on immigration, on finance have helped drive working people to this crisis.
But as we said before, the report also indicates homicides contribute to the increase of deaths. Missouri Representative Lacy Clay was also in D.C. talking about the rise in violent crime.
Since May, at least 22 children under 16 years of age have been killed by guns in the St. Louis region. We need to address this urban violence.
Governor Mike Parson decided last week to send help to the St. Louis area in an effort to reduce violent crime. That begins next month.
And in a developing story for you, Springfield drivers are getting better about stopping for pedestrians on city streets. This quarter, the SGF Yields program says there's been a 6% improvement with that. However, the city has reached a total of only about 35% of drivers stopping at crosswalks for pedestrians.
It's also your right to know ahead of a public hearing next month. The Missouri Gaming Commission is reporting more than 80 complaints of illegal slot machines and other gaming devices around the state. Right now, a state House committee estimates 14,000 unregulated machines in Missouri. Officials said earlier this month the unregulated video gaming machines could be diverting up to $50 million from the lottery.
In a local spotlight for you, there is a demand for cats and dogs that need forever homes, and several local animal rescues are coming to our station to help that cause. As Color 10 is hosting the Barking Lot tomorrow morning, you're invited to it from 9 to 11 on our parking lot on East Division Street. If you can't adopt, you can come join us anyway. Come hang out. Help donate a little bit. The first 50 people on site get a free Barking Lot t-shirt. We visited with a couple of these local rescues that will be there, and they talked to us about the real need for adoption right now.
We've been spending close to $20,000 a month just on vet bills, and that doesn't include, the money that we need to get supplies, food, litter, things like that for our fosters as well.
Adoptions are very important because we typically rescue from Animal Control's death row. So for every animal we're able to adopt out, that's another animal we're able to pull off of death row and essentially save their life.
We'll also be streaming that event on ozarksfirst.com and checking in on our Facebook page, so don't forget to check it out tomorrow.
Well, since it is a Friday, when we see you back here next week, it will be October, a month dedicated to breast cancer awareness. Through the help of the American Cancer Society, we'll be sharing these stories, portraits of hope. Each woman has a unique story about their battle with breast cancer. This morning, we meet Tanya.
I almost canceled my mammogram.
Tanya Sumners is a teacher at the Mercy College of Nursing.
But I teach, the importance of mammogram to my students, self-breast exam regularly to my students, and I thought I cannot skip it.
And it's a good thing she didn't. When Tanya got a call confirming a follow-up appointment she never scheduled, she knew something wasn't right.
I honestly don't remember how I got from my office to Smith Glen to meet with my doctor, but I did.
Tanya was diagnosed in August 2013.
You are told that you're cancer-free, but you're never without the fear. And so when things come up in your life physicals, or you're not feeling well, or you have a symptom, you think it may be that.
Sumners is much more than a teacher. She's a daughter.
She held my hand when it hurt, and because she's a fighter and survived it, I knew that I could too.
Warrior.
I was not a fast walker. Every year. This will be my 6th year to walk. I will walk until I can't, and then I'll have somebody push my wheelchair if I need to. It's that important to me.
Mother.
When you don't have enough fight, rely on your friends and family. Let them fight that day for you until you have the strength to continue to fight with them.
And Tanya is a survivor.
I have hope. Every year, every day that I wake up, that is a day that I've beat cancer.
Now, Tanya emphasizes that local resources also helped her beat her battle against cancer. Every week in October, there's some way to get involved. October 6th is the Aqua Nail Spa hosting Pink Hearts, Hands and Souls, a way to get pampered from 11 to 5. October 12th is the free Pink Ribbon Rally event at Cox Cancer Center for survivors. And then October 12th, we will be walking with Tanya in the Making Strides event benefiting the American Cancer Society. And Color 10 has a team which is open for you to join. So if you need one, you can totally join ours. We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, that'll be Saturday, October 19th. So it's a little ways away, so that means still time to sign up, right?
Yeah, and Lauren and I will be emceeing, Joe will be walking, and yeah, we have a cancer survivor on our team that joined. So please join us. So you think you just search Color 10 and it comes up.
Yeah, and once again, we're happy to have you. The more the merrier. How are we looking for events this weekend?
We'll have a storm chance on Saturday, summery again on Sunday, and we're starting out pretty warm this morning with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Your full forecast is next.